So we're back in it. We still have to find the other missing green moon, which I think I did look at where it was last time, and I know where it is. Getting to it is gonna be a whole other animal. But we don't have a time constraint to worry about now, so I can be a bit more calm about dealing with that. Because we were definitely going a bit overboard last time in terms of how long I'd kept at this. And I know that affected how I was looking at things, and I'm gonna try to be better about that, but I really thought we were gonna manage to finish it, so I just kept on hammering on. But the goalposts for this game keep moving, so it gets kind of hard to tell. So I'm pretty sure this building right here is where the moon is. Yeah, because there's the chest for it right there. We just gotta figure out how to get in there. And my only assumption is it has to be... You have to come in from beneath.
Hello there.
Hello, Z. How's it going? Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I'm alive. Business as usual. How do I get in there? Still can't break stone. Yeah, it has to be underneath somewhere, which means... there was a place where I saw a hole. It's billed technically as a first-person Metroidvania, but I would honestly say it's more closely tied to just a more straight action-adventure type deal, rather than being quite in that subgenre. There's been a lot of upgrade collecting, for sure, but a lot of them haven't really been as meaningful towards your movement. So it's a little different, I'd say. Right, I grabbed that already. People were recommending this to me left and right. Honestly, I'm still not fully seeing that. But that definitely ends up being a case of to each their own. Should have been able to reach that. Probably just pulled too early. Yeah, there we go. Now I can get out of here by going the other way. Of course, playing something once a week, I forgot where the hell I'm going. I remember what I thought the answer was. I just need to remember which building that was. But yeah, we are very far along at this point, so what you see now is not going to be what you would see at the beginning of the game. You'd be just using this wooden sword here, and I think, like, maybe a double jump early on. Oh, and you'll get the cube fairly early, too. That you can just kind of summon wherever you want. Now I've gone in a circle again. Where was that building? I literally started in it, had a thought, wandered away, and now I'm going in circles. Wait. Okay, this is a different building with the same roof. This might be what I'm looking for. No, this is the same hole we were looking at before. Alright, Z. How do I get in the building that I need to get into? There wasn't anything else in here, right? Nothing that I can suddenly do now? Nope. You would break in there through the roof and then discover what's going on in there. It is definitely in there, but how do I get in there? Building? No, this is the same building I've walked over to like 7 times now. I know it's a very stupid sequence of events I need to do. I just don't know where to start. Because it's been a week since I looked at the information, and the information also wasn't, how you say, super clear at the time. So, you know. Makes things slightly more complicated than they need to be. Because I know, well, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm reasonably confident that the building itself does not have what I need to get into the building. If that makes sense. Which, knowing the way I tend to say things, probably doesn't. But, you know. It is what it is. I can always clarify if somebody's confused. Do pardon the congestion. It's probably going to be here for the rest of this month, the way things are going. Then again, I don't see a hole in the floor here either, so maybe there isn't a way underneath it either. It's like it's all held on there with wooden boards. I'm, like, supposed to break them? If so, how would I do that? Or is there a hole, but it's just out of sight underneath where I'm standing now? I suppose that's always a good question. How would that even work, though? For sake of my sanity, I'm gonna turn the beeping off, because we know where the chest is. I'm looking right at it. Because unfortunately, I know I can't change the color of this moon to make it green, otherwise I'd just do that. can't use that lever. That lever's already been used. There isn't... I can't hit that through this gap, right? No. No, I cannot. Can I shoot it? No. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay. Nope. Okay, so it's definitely not break the wooden boards, at least from this side. So that solves that question. I still don't see, like, a hole in the floor or anything there. So this just feels like a self-contained thing that I somehow cannot access. But I need to access. And I know I've walked around the whole perimeter and hit it, so I know it's not a breakable wall thing. I figured that out last time. I don't understand what they want of me. It's one of those things that's always just weird enough that you don't know what to do with it. So I know there's a building that the guide I read last time was talking about, where I needed to break through the floor somewhere, and that would take me to a tunnel. But I think that tunnel was the one we just were in that got me that other chest that has nothing to do with what I'm trying to accomplish. But it absolutely has to be a case of achieving it from somewhere else. Speaking of, let me just take care of something right quick. Okay. I forgot to update something, so I'm just making sure we're all good to go. I get the feeling we're gonna be in this loop again for a while, unless I look up the answer. Which I don't want to do still, but if it goes on for more than a few more minutes, I'm probably going to look it up. And hopefully find a better guide than the last one, because boy, that last guide was a mess? For lack of a better way of putting it. Like, it had a lot of great information, but the problem with it was it had a header saying, this is how you find this item, and then it goes on this whole long tirade about how to get everything around it, and I'm not really sure what the point of that was. Which, don't get me wrong, if you're following the guide straight through, that's probably fantastic. But for those of us who are just trying to find one piece of information, not really that good. It's like, there's gotta be something stupid I'm overlooking, just like it has been every time. So I can't break the glass. And My best guess is it would be something involving the translocator, since that's the last thing we got. And I'm assuming the expectation is that you wouldn't have this moon already. Short of doing something crazy. Because you aren't supposed to have these moons until this part of the game. Or at least you don't need them till now. But I feel like I tried this before, too. Didn't think that was gonna work. But, you know, when you exhaust all the things that make any sense, you're kind of only left with stupid ideas. So... Can I, like, glitch it through the floor? Oh, sure can. Okay. That rules out that. Can I put a cube in there? No, it won't even let me put the cube through, because it's not counting as actually seeing past there. So it's not a matter of I drop the cube in there onto something. We rule out that. Like, it has to be accessible from somewhere else, then. Which would mean there'd have to be a teleporter? Because there's no holes in that room that we can see. Which would mean we'd have to have external access without direct connection. But how in the hell would we even do that? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna give in and look it up, because otherwise we're gonna be here for an hour staring at just this stupid spot. Bear with me a moment. You know, it would help a lot if I could spell. Okay. That is what I was suspecting, is I overlooked something. I should have looked a little more carefully in here. It's sounding like it's in here. There's like a little cubby hole or something that you're supposed to throw a shot through. At least I'm assuming that's what people were talking about. So I could have swore I looked all around in here, too, and didn't find anything. But it is that kind of deal, where you have to hover somewhere and fire the teleport through it. Oh. I didn't look up. Yeah, that's on me. See, I had the right answer. I just couldn't find where to put myself. And now magically this moves out of the way. Sure, why not? Either way, the moons have been collected. Now, after having been away for a week, now I need to remember how to get back over there. Joyous day. I know there's a fast travel jump around somewhere. I just need to remember where that is. So that's gonna be a whole other thing. Once we get back over to the place, then we should be good to go. I'll actually be a little annoyed if we finish the game, like, minutes after dealing with this moon thing. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we do. There's still that chest up there that I never got. How would I get that? Oh, right. I know how I would get that, I think, actually. Hang on. As usual, the spawns show up just in time to be a pain in my ass. Could you not? That'd be grand if you could just not. Including the existing part. If you don't exist, that'd be great. Oh, seriously? And this is what I was complaining about last time. Is every time I take a look at anything to try to figure something out in this area, it spawns a dozen enemies that exist for only the sole purpose of being a nuisance at this point. I really don't know what they were thinking with this whole idea here. Of just constantly respawning enemies. Like, if it's meant to be dangerous, then they could, you know, try harder about the enemies actually being a threat. Instead of having the only time they can really hurt you be when you're standing there not looking at them because you don't feel like dealing with them. Now then, I was trying to do a thing with the grapple. Oh, does this just not count? That's just not attachable because it's special wood. Okay, sure, why not? Was the chest itself attachable? I suppose that would work. Of course, now I need to get an angle to look at that again. Of course, from here it's too damn far. Yep, that chest is like metal or something, so it doesn't count. Okay. That complicates that plan as well. I don't think I can get close enough to it to magnetize. It's probably just a matter of jump and Hail Mary, translocate. Yep. That also really didn't matter that much, but we have it now, I guess. All that radius, and landing next to him still isn't good enough. Amazing. What? But I did... What the hell is going on? So the reason for my confusion there was the fact that supposedly we have a holy effect on our gun now, so our gun's supposed to be able to break those wooden stakes just like anything else would. But that didn't work. We have enough to open this now. Okay. Stomp damage. We can also do something that I forgot about over here a long time ago. As soon as I remember where he is. I have no idea if this matters at all, but I figure I may as well. Ta-da! Yeah, the assistant who does all the work, as usual. Okay, I don't get anything for that. That's disappointing. I was kind of hoping he would, like, give me an item or something for helping him do his trick. Oh well. Whee! Okay, this takes me back to the Super Ball area. Which I think... Wasn't there something left in the shop here, or... No, it's looking like that shop's gone. Okay, so that one's dealt with. One of these for the road. Let's see, that would take me to red. Does this take me where I want to go? No, because I think that's where I wanted to go. Where is this? Where the hell am I? No, I don't want to be here. This place sucks. Just bear with me a moment while I find which way's the right way to go. Yeah, this is where we stomp to get a bunch of coins. And this is the other end of getting the blue crystal. So that doesn't help either. So this was just the wrong jump pad in general. Which, actually I should just do this the easier way instead of fucking around with these jump pads like I am. Except I think I've now put myself in a stupid position, so now I'm gonna have to do more work to get back out of this stupid position I've put myself in. Actually, no, we go this way. What we can do is go back to red, then go from red to blue. And then we can get out of here. Because from blue, we can just walk it back into the volcano area, and that'll be the same thing as if we fast traveled there. Because I think the fast travel to get there the other way is out in front of the place. Also, did we ever shoot this? I don't think we did. That there. No, we didn't. Neat. Even more health regeneration that I'm probably not going to need, but, you know. We have it now, I guess. I'm ending up doing a lot more cleanup than I intended to, just because I'm having multiple brain farts back to back here. Alright, good night, Z. Well, that's good. Whee! Yep. Okay, that didn't take me as far as I wanted, but that's okay. No, this is the wrong place. No, 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 no. Back the other way. Actually, I think this is where I wanted to be. This will send me to the volcano. Just a matter of, will it send me to the right part of the volcano? Which in some ways, there's no wrong part of the volcano for getting where I want to go. It's just a matter of which one will be more of a pain in the ass to get to where I want to be from. I just gotta remember where I want to be in here. This is not actually going to be helpful, so we're going to get back out from this position, and we'll do what I was saying originally, which was go through Blueville. Even if getting to Blueville is going to be more walking, it'll probably still be quicker in terms of getting to where the green moons go. I think. We can also drop off the red moon I found here. We still need 3 more. I I'm like 90% sure there was meant to be a fast travel point that takes you directly back to where you need to be for the green moons, but I don't remember where that fast travel point is anymore. Which is why I'm backtracking the way I am. I genuinely don't remember my pathing. Which, you know, is nothing new. But it is what it is. Oh yeah, the green moon guy's right here. So. Doop, 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 doop. Bonk. Bonk. Okay. Not sure why the tree was related to that, but, you know. Ah, okay. It's teaching us about that mechanic now. God damn it. Stay in... No, stay in there. Oh, I get it. I have to change its color first. And then it'll play ball. Seems a mite unnecessary if you ask me, but you know, what it is. 3, 4, 2. Okay. So, I put a string between these trees. Put the ball down over there. Not really like over there, but okay, game. Just cool your jets, you stupid thing. Oh. Or, you know, I could just do that instead of what it was telling me to do. That probably works a lot better. Thing is, how do I turn this on? Because I very clearly need to be throwing myself across there. Ah. What did I do with that super ball I had? Why am I getting a notification over here? Oh, okay. That's fine. I thought something bad happened, so I needed to check that. But when you see notifications from unexpected sources, it's generally worthwhile to check. That was too high. There we go. That's breakable. Now, as to what I'm going to do if this is as short as it might be, I don't know. Hindsight being 2020, I should have thought of that before I started today, but I also was almost late today to begin with. It's because I woke up real bad. So, you know. As you do sometimes. That's to paint something red, or whatever color I need it to be. Okay. I know what that means now. We already broke all the cardboard we could see from there. There's a second lava flow, which means there's probably something else I need to change. Or do I need to make something orange? Okay. I'm not sure how you would have gotten here without everything you would need to solve these puzzles anyway. But sure thing, buddy. I do still appreciate that mechanic of that man being there. Is there an invisible wall above that house? No, the translocator just stops in the air. I forgot that that's a thing it does. Is there anything I can attach this to nearby that I can use this as a ramp to get up there? Nah, that's too far. Oh yeah, the stairs. Use the stairs to make stairs. There we go. This way we can bust that open because we need to drop something white through there. So presumably we need to bring one of the flowers that are in here up there to drop something white through. Or, you know, just bring something around to paint white and then do that. Kind of a 6 of one, half dozen of the other deal there. You can just do whatever the hell you want. Now, in terms of how we're gonna get up here with it, though, that's a whole other question. And there's, of course, the counterintuitive issue of, how do we get into the building in the first place? Because we're kind of in a hate loop as far as that goes. Or are we? Hang on. So I think I'm figuring something out, but I'm not sure what its purpose is. Because there's an implication based on the fact that you're supposed to stomp through that you might need to paint yourself white to break through the platform and do the thing at the same time. Which would then, I think, open the... No, that doesn't open the door. That activates this pad over here. This pad would send you this way, which would lead up there, I guess? Because I see no other reason why you'd have a jump pad back there. Going this way. As to why you'd want to be up there, I have no idea. But that's not really our... Are you fucking kidding me? I literally walked away for a second. This area was out of sight for not even any amount of time, really. And you've chosen to spawn enemies here anyway. Just to piss me off. Like, I don't even need the money anymore. The money does not matter. It is literally just ending up being a waste of my time, having to deal with enemies respawning. I can't, like, pull the door open, right? That's not a thing I can do. Nope. Okay. Just making sure I'm not overthinking the ever-living hell out of this. That means I must use this to open the door, then. That's the only option left. But how do I put enough weight on this to do that? Because, like, I can stand on it and that will open the door, but then the door shuts. So I need to bring more weight over here. What else do I have that adds weight? Would this add enough weight? And this seems stupid, but... This game's kind of built on doing stupid things and having them work out. No, that doesn't add enough weight. It only adds 60. There's kind of nothing else around here. Unless I pick this guy up, which I can't. That would make my life easier if I could just drag Dum Dum over there and put him on the button. I guess I need to go back and bring something over there, then? There's water, but there's no sponges. So it's not like I'm supposed to put a sponge on the button again. Oh, right, except we can't go back any further than this. So there has to be everything we need here. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Might be onto something here. What's up there? Whole lot of nothing we can currently do anything with. Okay. That gold? Nope. These are metal. Presumably just as a small thing to let you have passage across, though, not meant to be meaningful in any real way. Is there anything else I'm meant to burn, since I apparently missed one? Yeah, I didn't think that would burn, but it was worth a try. Yeah, because we've got a window showing us in there, which is meant to show us that when we put enough weight there, that the door opens. That's all clear to me. But where do we get more weight from? Because we can only generate the one cube. And we can only generate one of these at a time, so it's not like I can spam a bunch of these in here and have that work. Otherwise, I would just do that. I can't move the cacti. The bushes are just bushes. They're not going to go anywhere. That I know of. Actually, can I burn the bushes? I've never tried. Maybe there's something in them. Nope. Okay. I'm going to bet this is going to kill me. Yep. It was worth a try. Since the ground in that very edge there looked like it could be passable ground, it was worth trying, but I was reasonably confident, as you heard me say, that I was going to die for that. So, I'm at a bit of an impasse here. There's something I'm missing. There's a log here. Like, these two pieces of wood are more than likely here for the express purposes of allowing us to activate that. So we know what that's for. We know what this was for, because there was two cardboard pieces there and there that we had to blast. So that makes sense. This was here for the express purpose, as far as we can currently tell, of destroying that. Is it just as simple as I'm meant to, like, chuck myself up there with the translocator? That seems awful high. Yeah, the translocator doesn't reach that high. And I can't multi-ball fast enough to get up there. So that's not the answer. That said, I can, however, if I time this right, potentially magnetize myself to that pipe and get up there that way. The thing is, that pipe doesn't actually connect to anything we can actually get to. So, I'm gonna guess that that pipe's there for aesthetics, because I see no purpose for it. On the side, well, unless maybe you're supposed to get on it and then get in that little tiny crevice there. But at the rate we're going, that crevice is actually going to be easier for me to get to than the pipe. Hang on. Let's try something. Now, I can't jump after translocating. Okay. So there's that. And sometimes it just doesn't recharge. Okay. I don't think I'm meant to do that. There's not, like, multiple translocate jumps required or something. Like, the implication to me currently, because of the fact that there's white paint available in here, and a ring that requires something white to be thrown through it over here, that implies to me that the order of operations is we get in there, and then we activate these rings to activate the jump pad to go, presumably, up there, maybe? To do what, though? I don't know. Because there's also still the question of, how do we get over there? There is a laser to interrupt out in the distance there. Does that do anything for me over here? Oh, never mind, never mind. I'm stupid. That's the laser from the last puzzle. I just saw the super ball go flying by. Okay, so over there is irrelevant. All this, irrelevant. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we can narrow that out. That's actually phenomenal news. That makes this a lot simpler to think through. Okay, okay, we're narrowing the field, we're narrowing the field. So the only serious remaining issue is how the hell do we weigh this down enough? Wait a tick. It's not that stupid, is it? It's not a matter of I just leave a translocate ball here, activate the button, and then translocate through, is it? No, because the ball's gonna roll down in the hole and become a problem rather quickly. Yeah, it's also very stuck, so that's not gonna work. The best I could probably do is leave a translocate ball in here. And then try my damnedest to jump through the door. Nope. I don't know if that actually is meant to work at all. Like, this seems like shenanigans rather than what is meant to be done. Yeah, the second I get control, the door's shut, so I don't think that works. Unless I use, like, the paint spray to shove the ball down the ramp through the door? But that also seems incredibly stupid. That said, incredibly stupid is exactly how we do things around here, whether the game means me to or not. And as you can see, it's already kind of like toddling along that way of its own volition anyway. So that could work. It'd be real dumb, but it could work. I just need to line up the pink laser just right for that plan to work. Like, this is some dumb Rube Goldberg shit, but it might be the right answer, actually. Yep, that is the correct answer. And now we push this button and the door stays open. See, I kind of like puzzles like that that require a dumb multi-step solution because dumb multi-step solutions make a lot of sense to me, usually. And now you might be thinking, oh, you're gonna do something to get up top now, right? It's like, well, I could. And that'd probably be the smart way to do this, but is there a way that I can paint something and just throw it through? And I think the answer is no, because I can't paint the brain words. I can't paint the translocator and move it with the gun at the very least. And I can't get another super ball. If I could get another super ball, I would try to paint it white and shoot it and see if that was allowed. So that leaves the question of, I guess I'm meant to paint myself then. Because I can't see anything else I'd be able to get up there. So let's do that trick again then, more or less. Except this time I need to translocate before the bullet makes it where it's going. Except I missed, apparently. So that's upsetting. It's like, the one thing I will definitely give this game credit for is it does seem like there are multiple solutions to a few of the problems. The complaint I have on the other side of that coin is there are many problems where the solutions are not so good. Now, hopefully I'm still painted. Yes, I am. I think. Can't actually see my arm. Yes, I am painted. Okay. Okay, this is a red beam, so that's probably not going to take me where I thought we were going to go. Yeah, it's taking me where I originally thought we were going. At which point I am once again confused. Where do you want me to go, game? Because we've already been through all of this. We've been through everything over there. There's got to be something higher it wants me to get to, right? But I don't know why over here is relevant at all. Like, you would almost think that this is important to fire upon again, now that we're up here, but that just puts the ball down there. That doesn't help anything. Where the hell am I meant to be going? Hmm. Just bear with me a moment, folks. Just taking care of some stuff on the side, don't mind me. Y'all are used to me having to answer a bunch of messages and such by this point. This is probably not how they meant me to do anything, but this is how we're getting it done. Okay, so that leads me to that. Now I can get up on top of this pipe. But the pipe really doesn't do anything. But I still don't know what the point of this pipe is. It's just here. Like, the only thing I can think of is this was how you were meant to get closer to that gap to go into. Because there's nothing else here. Like that and an exit strategy from here. That still doesn't explain really why getting up there was important. Like, aside from it leads to here. Hmm. Damn it. I don't even know why I was worried about making it back across that, considering we can just throw ourselves back up there. It really doesn't matter. But I don't know how we're meant to get in there. Because I can't put a line between those to, like, bounce myself in there, so that's not the answer. I don't think I can use the translocator while we're flying. Oh, yes, I can. Huh. Oh, that answers that. I can't fit in that tube, but the translocator can, so that explains what the tube's here for. It's to throw the ball down and come out the other side. And that puts us here. Haven't we been here already? I think we have been here already. Like, I jokingly say, have we been here before a lot? But I think we've legitimately been here before. Either that or it's a very identical looking spot. No, because if we had been here before, I would have broke that. No, this must be somewhere new. It just looks like near identical to somewhere else we've already been. And it's also hard to tell one place from another since they're all full of assholes. Yes, yes, you're gonna pop out more dudes. Oh no. Goodbye. This is why I don't understand what the spawning's all about. There's one good combo, and an entire mob is gone, so why even have them? I mean, I guess maybe some people get a feeling of power from blowing up a whole crowd like that. But for me, it's only fun the first, like, 12 times I've had to do it. After a bit, it starts to get old. Okay. So I need to get ahead of that. Short of translocating, I don't think I'm going to be able to get ahead of that quick enough, though. So I guess what we do is I put... I also really wish there was a way to just put this down instead of it just bouncing across the ages every time I touch the button. Like, it's genuinely annoying. Got it. There's also a very real chance I'm going to bounce this into the stratosphere trying to do what I need to. Especially since these guys just will not stop showing up. Okay. It said purple cube on it, so I'm assuming I'm meant to throw purple cube through it. Or maybe it's just a designator? No, because when I went through it, it threw me back. So the cube is definitely meant to go through it to do something. Where the cube goes from there? I don't know. Oh, it spat it out up there. Okay. Why? Like, I understand what it did now, but I don't understand the point. Like, why have the capacity to warp the cube around when you can put the cube wherever you want? Unless we're not meant to get up there. But if we're not meant to get up there, then what's the point of the cube going up there? Because there's no wires coming off, so there's no button up there. Okay, they thought of that. I was just gonna throw the translocator through it and go, okay, I'm gonna come out the other side now. Hmm. I don't know what to do with this information. Like, I have to assume that that's just a thing, but I don't know what the point of the thing is. Like, I could kind of see it being a matter of, now I do that, but all I do by pulling on that is I just bring the cube down to me. And there's nothing else in this area that I can hook that to, I don't think. Because, you know, the other logic would be to build a bridge with it. There's nothing I can target. This. Is that at the right height? No, it isn't. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's literally the only shot I had at that idea, I think. So that doesn't work. I can't break line of sight with the cube, or I lose the adhesion, so that's not how that works. Why am I seeing all of the odd things now? Okay. It's not as odd as I thought it was. Either way, let's take care of that. Pay no mind to the moderation message y'all will see there. I'm not going to get into the hows, whys, and wherefores. Just understand that makes sense. The short version I will give for those unaware is I was told about some behavior that I do not approve of, and I was giving him a chance to take a stance on it without being prompted, and nothing happened. So I'm filing that under disavowing any knowledge of that action happening, while also trying my best to not actually get involved in drama. That's the short version of why that played out the way it did. And do understand that anybody who comes out to cause issues about that move or to start issues in general will be removed all the same. That's all there is to that. You don't have to do something around me for me to take an action on that. If I get given enough proof that you are a problem, you will be removed from any connection here. And while I could have directly asked about that whole thing, that would have led to a whole line of issues up and down, and I didn't feel like dealing with that. Now, as to what the hell I'm doing right now, I still don't have an answer for that. Just one of those things. Is very clearly this is for Cube only. So Cube needs to be up there. But why does Cube need to be up there? I got nothing for that. Because there's a tube there. You would think I'm meant to either come in or out of that tube myself. But that also begs the question of why. Also, just this little log here. Is this here for color, or is this here for a purpose? Considering I can see nothing around it or above it, I'm going to assume that's here for aesthetics. This whole area over here was for the super ball that we caught. So presumably we don't need to do anything here anymore. Can these be destroyed? Not that way. Can I stomp on them and break them? No. They don't break that way either. Or this way. So I don't think they matter at all either. And I'm reasonably confident in saying that this lava pool was just so you had a way to lose the Super Ball when you launched it over here. So I think that's all ruled out. I think that's all clear. So we just have the mystery of the fuck is the point to sending the cube up there? Is there a mechanic I'm forgetting about? Is there a trick I'm supposed to do? I don't know. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right for the current brain process. Because I don't understand. I don't know what the hell it's for. Like, it's very clearly... Yeah, I've been trying... I've been trying Drac-related plans, and they've not been... They've not been working. So I can't launch that up there. I don't get the momentum for it. So I can't get up there. That pipe over here specifically is for putting the cube up there. Takes the cube and puts it up there. Nothing else will go through that tube. Everything else gets sent straight back where it started if it tries to go through. I can't access the other end of that pipe as far as I can tell, because everywhere I try to go that way is just wall. Unless that puzzle connects wildly off somewhere else and I needed to know that, which I have no means of knowing that. Because I don't have a map, so I can't really, like, align where this is with somewhere else in any real predictable capacity. I also don't know what the hell the point to this whole area is anyway. The only thing I can think of is I'm supposed to somehow use this information to get up there and then go down that pipe. But doing that accomplishes question mark. Yeah, exactly. It's very on brand for this game. And then there's the fact that there's these fast travel pipes we still have yet to be able to open. I just don't get it. Like, is it a matter of it only allows pink things through? In which case, I have an idea. It's a dumb idea, but it might work. So this is probably not what they mean me to do. This is going to be very much a ass around elbow idea. And it's not going to work because we can't actually get back out of here. So this is self-contained then. That's what that tells me. What I was going to do was go back to the paint machine we were just at that I used to turn myself white to deal with the last puzzle, and I was going to turn myself pink to see if the machine would let me through because I'm now the same color as the cube. Which probably would work if I could get to a paint machine, but I can't. So we're stuck here. And I don't know what the hell to do with it. I mean, more or less, that's been the attitude this game's had towards me the whole time, so that doesn't really surprise me. Like, they've really thrown me for a loop with this whole pipe that only accepts cube idea. Can I shoot through it? Nope. Shots come right back too. Okay. Nope, that spits me right back out the other side, too. Okay. Like, I can attach a beam to it. And that is the only thing I can assume it's meant to be doing. But the only other thing I can attach a beam to is in the wrong place. Because this is the only wood or gold around here. Let's... hang on. I can't move the cube, though. Not without losing my beam. Because my theory was, what if I send it through with a beam attached to it already? Can I then yank myself through reality and get there? Which, that was a reach. That was a reach and a half. Like, they're pulling out the serious puzzles now. This is requiring some wild thought processes in some cases. There is nothing else over here, right? I'm not missing something else. There's these trees. But I don't think they do anything. And I don't think I need another Super Ball, because if I pull a Super Ball out, I'm going to lose the one that's holding the door open. So I don't think that's relevant to this puzzle either. And we've had everything we've needed up to this point, so it's not like I'm missing a tool. Like, this might be about the time where I start, once again, defying the way the game wants me to work things. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit Q and I hit 1 somehow instead. Because I think I reached too far. Okay. Thank you for the resub, Evo. And enjoy your food, Zeno. Hopefully you will feel better. Or after eating. Yep, almost there. I've almost been an affiliate for a year. You'll get there. Hopefully. Perhaps someday. Got it. Yep. And safe travels to you. Okay, I'm now up here. We'll just throw the ball down the hole and hope it leads somewhere good. Yeah, that is where I needed to be. I just got up there not the way I was meant to get there. Nothing new there. Get back here, purple man. Don't run from me. Come back, purple Jesus. I've got plenty of sins I can make you die for. Get back here. Well, boo-hoo on you. I figured it out. I got here. I really wish, they'd put me at the right speed so I don't have to, like, run around him to have this conversation. Yeah, that's fair. They are a little crazy. And it makes sense that you're both colors, to be fair. A lot of things. I don't even know where to start with that one. Yeah. Okay, yeah, just show me. Lead the way. I've been stuck solving everybody's problems up to this point. I might as well finish as I started. Yeah, sure. Kicking ass has been what I've done since the word go. You say he's down there. I see poop. I don't see him. Ah, okay, I pressed the button. Now out comes a pair of big old nasty boys. Wow, okay. This is going to be a thing, huh? I see. Oh yeah, I see him now. Oh, and they fast, too, huh? Okay. So rather than trying to do anything fancy, I'm just gonna sit here and just keep firing. If their projectiles work like anything anybody else has had. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do with this, though. They're pretty disgusting. And I have a lot of upgrades. I've been ridiculously strong compared to anything we've dealt with up to this point. So I don't feel like I'm underprepared for fighting these things. I feel like these things might just be kind of badly designed. Okay, the one I did kill did stay dead, though, so there's that. It's like, they are just super spammy, which we were running into that problem already to begin with, so I'm not too surprised that this is like this as well. Okay. Now, presumably, it's Big Boy. You are really big, that's for sure. I'm gonna assume this is gonna be a puzzle fight, though. Probably not just fire upon him. Yeah, he doesn't have a health bar, so I have to actually do something to kill him. Okay. Game, please. You pick that up. Okay, that activates some electricity. How did you get in here? I get what he's implying. Just achieving what he's implying is a whole other animal. Because what he's suggesting I do is I use a translocator ball. I can't turn it yellow that way. Actually, yes I can. I was gonna shoot through it and then turn it yellow that way. But that's easier. Okay. Okay. So that's where I get some bugs from. Oh, he wants me to use the flies to eat the big guy. Okay. But there's water in the way. So first we gotta figure out a way around that. Which is probably through those bars up there. Well, yeah, I know how to solve the purple crystal problem. But right now we have a one thing at a time issue here, I think. Okay, that also stays open. What do I do with the electricity that I've activated over here? Let's have another look around this arena first a bit. Okay, so there's a ring up there. I need to bring electricity to that ring. The thing is, I don't know if I need to do this now or if this is something I do after. We're dealing with Big Fatty. Oh, this isn't a gold pylon, so I can't do it that way. Huh. That's good. I can electrify this pipe, but what does that do for me? Where does this pipe even go? It goes to the other side of... Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be ideal if you managed to keep the food down. I assume you've been having some nausea-related issues as well. Okay, so I need some fire, which is over here. Ah, okay. I can get a sponge from here that I can use as a means of keeping the electricity. Yeah, that's at least a positive. Well, yeah. Of the two, though, I think you're better off with the latter rather than the vomiting. Ow. Okay, put the sponge here, which channels electricity through there. Okay, that activates that tube to spray paint. But what the hell am I supposed to do with that information? Oh, I think I might have an idea. That's probably how I'm supposed to get pink to cover something in. I just need something to paint pink. Oh, wait. Duh. There's an easy answer to that problem as well. Translocator goes in there. I go over here. Because what I can do is I can turn myself pink. And then have the flies follow me. I just gotta be careful not to get blasted. I'm assuming so, yeah. Oh, this isn't gonna work, though, is it? Oh, yes it will. I'm just gonna have to do things slightly differently to make my plan work. God damn it! Actually, no, that plan's not gonna work at all. The electricity's also been... God damn it, I know what I did. That plan's not quite gonna work. Or at least not the way I'm currently doing it. Because the problem is, the machine's no longer active. So that turned off the paint machine. I need that to stay there until I'm done getting painted. If I can even paint myself in the first place, which is a question mark at the minute. God damn it. This is a real pain in the ass to do quickly. Yeah. Oh my god. Now, why isn't it spraying the paint, though? It's active. It should be doing the thing. I don't understand. Does it not have enough paint in it? Nothing else in this game has worked like this before, so I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. I mean, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to throw... But how do I... Now, hang on a minute, game. Hang on. How is that supposed to be physically possible? Unless it doesn't need electricity anymore? Does they expect me to have the translocator ball in there, but also able to use it up there? Yeah, because the thing is, it's kind of hard to look all around while that thing's constantly throwing what will basically end up being instant death at me. Okay, so that does work. And the thing is... That... now I gotta do the whole thing again. What I don't understand is how they expect me to simultaneously be here and shoot that up there. That seems physically impossible. Because now this is all not lit up anymore, so that's a safe bet that I have to do the whole thing again. This seems a little bad. I'm not gonna lie, this seems a little poorly thought out. Especially with how fiddly this shit is. Like, don't get me wrong, at least the reset's not that bad because everything's hooked up. I just don't understand how they expect me to be here and get a translocator ball up there. I mean, I can shoot it in such a way that I can get partway there instantaneously, I guess. Especially while he's not looking. But the problem is, as you can see, in the time it takes me to get there, it's already done. So there's something I'm missing, again. But, again, it's also really hard to look around when, at any given moment, he could throw instant death at me. I don't even know if this pipe can protect me from it for me to really look around. Wait a minute. I have an idea. It's a real dumb fucking idea. But it might just work. Actually, no. Because in order to do that idea, I'm still in the same position either way. What I was gonna do was paint myself green, use my magnetism to climb up there, color the translocator ball purple. But I can't do that because I still wouldn't be able to paint myself to begin with. Do I have a spare object laying around in here anywhere? Because if I have anything else I can paint green, then I can make something work here. Because clearly I can't use the sponge because the sponge is needed for the electricity. I have to be what turns purple because of the fact that we have to get past the water there. And the only way we're getting past that water is a translocator ball. So that much is certain. as far as I can tell, there's nothing else in this vicinity. But I'm gonna check back down here where we came in to make sure there's not, like, something tucked in a fucking corner up here or something. Like, I usually enjoy puzzle bosses, but I do not enjoy when they expect you to be avoiding them in an open field the entire time, more or less. Well, there wouldn't be a puzzle if it wasn't more complicated than it needed to be fair. I accept the fact that this is more complicated than it otherwise could be, because, again, there wouldn't be a game if it wasn't. That I can accept. I'm just annoyed because I'm not understanding a piece of it, and I can't sit here and focus on it, because if I stand where I need to be to look at it, to keep it in my frame of vision, I will die. And then it makes me lose that cohesion all over again. It's not that this is an inherently bad design, but it's bad for the way my brain works. Oh yeah. But that point still stands that there would be less of a game by its own nature if these were less complicated. Is that a good thing? Debatable. But it's how these are designed, so that's just nature of the beast. Let's turn that back pink, because I think my plan of turning something green ain't gonna work. I just don't understand how they expect this to work. The only thing I can think of is I disconnect the electricity, and maybe I activate the translocator ball first. But I don't know if that order of operations works. And there's also the extra layer of we have to consider the fact that I'm making these more complicated than they need to be on top of how they are. Because I genuinely would not be surprised if there's a misunderstanding on my part that's making this more complicated. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck me. That's not actually going to work how I want it to anyway, is it? I'm going to have to go back in there after I do this. Okay, I heard that blink. But now the electricity's off. I don't know if it matters. Let's see what it says on the side of this still. Yeah, it's still only one. It's like they also placed this cube in the most awkward humanly possible spot. So this is just a huge pain in the ass. This right here is the only real problem with this fight right here. The fact that this is in such an awkward spot. Okay, yeah, this has to be fully charged before you can do this. And clearly you're meant to do this to get up there. So maybe it's a matter of... I angle it in such a... No, because you can't angle it in that kind of way. I was gonna say maybe I'm supposed to angle it so that I can shoot myself straight into there, but I can't. This is facing just the wrong direction. And since I'm magnetized, it also doesn't fucking work. Because the stupid fucking ball is also magnetic. So how the hell is this supposed to be physically possible? Like, very clearly I'm missing something, and I cannot for the life of me figure out what. Is there something on the other end of this pipe? No. Alright, the pipe just takes me to the same place. The pipe is only there for electricity. That pipe is just there. That has to be the only thing that does, is to bring electricity across. Literally, this would be a lot less of a pain in the ass if I could have something stay in there to keep the electricity on the entire time, just so I don't have to waste my time walking all the way back over here every time. But this fight would also be over in minutes if that were the case. Yeah, the biggest problem is, how do I occupy two places at once? That seems to be the be-all end-all of this problem. So he's saying an alternate way of coloring yourself. So am I not supposed to be in front of it when it sprays? In which case, I need to then do something else? I don't understand what the hell to do. Like, is there something else I'm supposed to paint and then paint myself using that other thing? In which case, what? Like, they've consistently been expecting us to do new and different things each time. Hang on, I might have an idea. It's just stupid enough to work. Alright, Zeno. Well, you are sick, so that's kind of to be expected, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I charge it with electricity, then I take the sponge, put it in front of the paint the sponge, and then paint myself using the sponge. Because the sponge will hopefully contain the paint. I can't really check. No, I'm still red. That's not good. Make me purple. Why doesn't this work? Okay, so that's not the answer. I'm running out of fucking ideas. I'm supposed to, like, get up on top of this and there's something else up here or something? No. But that does give me an idea. If I can get up over this... Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is another case of I'm being just obtuse enough with the way my mind works looking at this that I'm missing a key component of how this is supposed to go. But I also feel like I'd have an easier time figuring that out if I didn't constantly have high explosives going off in my ear every few seconds. Especially considering I don't think there's any way for us to heal in this fight either. I think we're stuck with what we've got. Yeah, and he's telling me what I already know, more or less, which is the annoying part. I really wish he would actually have something useful to add to this instead of, oh yeah, guess what? You gotta color yourself and you gotta get the flies to eat the big fat boy. It's like, well, great. Those are the things that anyone with 2 eyes would figure out immediately. How about you actually give me an insightful hint instead of just garbage? No, all they do is tell you what any 5-year-old could figure out looking at this situation. Like, we know how to use the machine. It's just a matter of what do we do with the machine. Which the presumption is coloring ourselves. But the problem with that logic is how do we get in front of the machine when it goes off? And to which I do not know. I genuinely do not know. There's a road leading up here, so is there something here I'm not understanding? There's a chest back here. Okay, that doubles our gun ult damaging. I'm gonna try something stupid again. And if this works, I'm gonna be kind of mad. But I'm running out of other options. And this is gonna be another case of this works differently than you ever would have expected things to do. So actually, I've got 2 stupid ideas, but I don't know how to pull off the other one at the minute. We're gonna do the one I know how to do first. There's the fact that he keeps farting all the time. And the fact that there's all kinds of green around him. We might need him to fart on us. To turn us green. What I'm gonna try to do is see if I can put this purple sponge in the river and, like, affect the river and make it purple or something. Now, that just cleans off the sponge. That's what I figured was gonna happen, but I figured it was worth a try. Yeah, aside from the fact that he just farts for sake of being the farting meatbag, I have to assume that that fart has a purpose. Which is a ridiculous statement to make, but at the same time, it's all I got. And that would line up with what he's saying about an alternative method to color myself. Now, the only remaining trick is going to be getting into position for that to happen. Which is going to involve staying behind him. Yep, we're green now. That's what the solution was. Now, the only remaining problem is how do I get back around? Flies don't eat purple things. Right. I'm aware that flies don't eat purple things. Oh! Oh, I see what that part of the idea is for. Because you know what they do like to eat? They like to eat orange things. We might have been overthinking this. He now looks like a big old carrot. Now the question be... Oh, wait. I think we jumped the gun on doing that, though. Does that change what color his fart comes out? I need him now. It still comes out green. Okay. Because if his gas came out the color he was, that might have been the answer to something. That said, that still lasts longer, so maybe... Maybe that's the key to getting us painted. Nope, that doesn't work, though. I still can't get there fast enough, even with how that's going. I'm actually genuinely getting kind of annoyed here. Because for every step forward we're making a step back. I think as well. So I feel like we're stuck having this here. Like, we don't have a choice but to have this stay here, which means the translocator gun's useless. We also need to get green again, unfortunately. Okay. His gas stays around a little bit. Which, with how long his gas stays around, why can't the gas from the paint machine stick around for a second? Like, this really does seem like it's just a matter of you need to get the timing just perfect. And that is kind of shit for a final boss. I wouldn't be surprised yet again if there's something I'm misunderstanding here. But I don't have any other ideas at this point. Like, my stupid ideas have panned out, but I also don't have any of those left. I genuinely have no fucking idea what they're expecting me to do here. Like, clearly coloring myself worked. And I'm absolutely certain we're meant to paint him orange. That's what the fire's there for. Is the flies eat orange things. But what I don't understand is how do we activate that and still be in front of that to paint something purple to bring the flies across? Unless I'm literally supposed to just make them follow the cube. Like, maybe I'm overthinking this, as I've done many other time. But this would be because of the way the game taught me to do things. Yeah, they don't actually get attracted to the cube, as we've established before. And I don't know why you're not fucking helping, Mr. Purple Man, who could have the flies follow him out the fucking door. Like, I'm genuinely getting frustrated now because as usual, I feel like I'm wasting everybody's time. Because this is probably right here in front of my damn face and I'm not figuring it out. And that is honestly the most annoying part about these kind of things, is it's probably something sublimely simple, and I'm just not getting it. Unless maybe I'm, like, supposed to paint the gas itself or something? Like, maybe I need to get him to face this way so that... that doesn't make any fucking sense either, though. Clearly we figured out how to do this part. We figured out how to use the machine, as we've discussed before. We need to paint something pink. We've also established that we can, in fact, turn him pink. And turning him pink is a bad idea because while he's pink, the flies won't eat him. That said, I can only assume that I'm meant to turn him pink to bring the flies to him, and then I turn him orange so that the flies will eat him. The question becomes, how do I get the flies there? And at the very least, partially, it has to be a matter of using the cube and the rope, like we've done every time, because that's what the window's there for. But I need more than one purple thing to bring the flies over. So I might be barking up the wrong tree trying to paint multiple things. Actually, hang on. I might have something. I need that sponge again. No, that wouldn't work. No, I can't do that. Because not only would that make the paint machine stop working again, but how would I get the sponge through this? That would mean I'd have to leave the sponge up by the grating here. Which I don't think solves anything. I'm still green. This needs to be replaced. I need to turn the fucking magnet off. Like, I get why they made that magnetic, because it was for one puzzle. But I really feel like they could have just redesigned that puzzle, and then we would have had less aggravations. Where does this wire go, though? Because this wire might be the key to everything. This is the jump pad going that way. I like squeeze my way under there? Yep, I sure do. Okay, this changes things. Is that can send something up there? Well, I should say that does and doesn't change things. The thing with that ends up being... how do we get flies to me, and then presumably me onto jump pad up there, And then the flies will see him and go, ooh, giant tasty thing, I'm gonna go eat that. I have to forego being green again, which means I'm gonna have to paint myself again. The fact that I missed that makes me wonder if there's something else I missed around here. Oh, come on then. There we go. Which, that's a whole other thing, is I feel like if they're gonna give hints about the basic shit, they probably should have given a hint that there was a thing underneath there. So you'd know to look as low as you can go to spot that. Because sure, the wire gives it away somewhat, but I don't know about that one. Wait. Oh, I forgot the translocator. God damn it! This has enough fucking fiddly bits that if you press the wrong button, you have to do the whole fucking shenanery over again. That it's kind of a needless pain in the ass. Because you basically now only have, like, half of your buttons almost. Because I don't dare touch the cube, because now I'll lose the jump pad. I don't dare use the translocator, because I will then lose electricity. Like, it's steadily narrowing out more and more of your abilities. Which makes me wonder, what else did I need that I didn't use? And the answer is, the only thing I haven't used in this puzzle so far is the stomp. But I don't know where the hell I would use the stomp. I'm also not sure why they used a pipe here instead of, literally anything else, really. So there must be a reason for this to be a pipe that allows traversal. But what would that purpose be? I'm open to suggestions right now. I got nothing. I also lost color again somehow. I could have swore I got recolored after I had to go through the thing, but maybe I'm stupid. Like, I fully expect the answer to this to be something really fucking stupid. I just don't know what. I don't have anything I could put there. So it has to be painting yourself. Right? Because you can translocate through the yellow barrier and the water. But that still once again puts me back in the position of, well, how do I paint myself in this situation? The only way I can think of to paint myself would be to get in... Well, yeah, the obvious answer is get in front of the machine. But if I paint myself pink, I end up painting him pink too. There's no way for me to not paint both. And thankfully, sitting here, it seems like he doesn't know what to do, so he doesn't fire. So I can actually sit here and think while still being able to see the entire area. Something interesting to check. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's fine. It's like the only thing I can think of would be to put the translocator ball here ahead of time, but if I do that, this loses power, and I don't think it works anymore. Yeah, it immediately shuts down, so that doesn't work. I can't do that. Unless I paint something else green and somehow get it in there to hold that position. Which there's nothing available to paint green, so that doesn't work. You're just locked out of using the translocator for this. Which is unsurprising, because the translocator would make this puzzle not a huge pain in the ass. We would have been done already. I unfortunately can't, like, separate one of these crystals out and move it or anything. Can't grab hold of that even though it's yellow. Like, I am genuinely getting annoyed more and more the longer we have to sit here and fuck around with this, trying to figure anything out. Like, I know this has to be getting frustrating to watch. Wait, why is this... Why is this ground here grabbable? What? I'm confused. Okay, I'm up here. What the hell does that do for me? Answer? Nothing. I just wanted to double check that there wasn't anything hidden up here. I know I'm gonna have to put the translocator back again. Again. Like, I think the thing that's getting me most with this is the repetition. Because there are certain things I'm having to do over and over and over again until this works. And it's kind of driving me a little crazy. There's something I feel like I need to try after I turn him pink. Because there's something I didn't try while he was pink that I meant to, but I'm getting so fucking wound up and annoyed with this that I'm not thinking as clearly as I would otherwise. Is literally now about like half of this stream has been fighting this fucking thing. Which is not really what I want. Like, on the one hand, the longer this fight takes, the longer this stream can get padded out, so I don't have to figure out what to do as a follow-up today. But it also means I'm going to lose my goddamn temper with this. Especially when I have to keep chasing this fucking guy's fart cloud around. There we go. Like, I know you guys don't want to watch me get annoyed. Okay, I can't attach anything to him. That's unfortunate, but not surprising. That was the thing I wanted to try, was can I attach a beam to him to then bring the flies to him an easier way. Which I suppose a whole other idea is, can I turn him yellow, then attach a beam to him? Because pink things weren't what the beam was meant to be attached to begin with. The cube just happens to be attachable. But if I put the sponge in there, I'm gonna have to respawn it. But that's fine. At this point, I'm just fulfilling my curiosity. What? So that's a thing. I put the sponge in there and it just dies. I guess yellow isn't an option. Yeah, it just disappears. Okay. I wanted to make sure that wasn't just a random red herring glitch situation. Wait, I ran too far. Like, it would be one thing if this fight was, like, excitingly paced or anything, but it really kind of isn't. We're literally just doing a puzzle and he happens to be here, making noise and being annoying. Not even multiple phases or anything so far, it's just do one big annoying puzzle to kill one big annoying demon. I'm not in on this. And I've been getting real mixed on this game as we've been going to begin with, and this I think has put the nail in the coffin for this game for me. I'm not impressed. It's like, literally all of the hints I'm getting from the game here are useless. And that might actually be the most frustrating part. I'm gonna get myself, at the very least, a hint. I don't want to get the answer. I just want to hint toward the right answer. I'm clearly missing something, and I'm not gonna make us sit here for like 4 hours while I poke every damn thing to try to find the one thing I'm missing. So far, I've done everything right. Ah, okay. Yep, I had a feeling I was missing something stupid, and I was. We already literally had the solution in front of us, and we've literally done the solution. Just one piece of logic evaded me, and I'm kind of mad about it, as usual. And I'm sorry for giving up and looking for information, but honestly, this situation wasn't going to change. And I don't think I was ever going to come to this conclusion completely. Because I'd already been partway on this idea before. but I was looking at it the wrong way. Literally all I had to do was see the fact that there was 2 pieces of wood here in the guidance, and that's what told me what I needed to know. Because what you do is you put the flies on the ball. You get mad because the game is being a fiddly pain in your ass. Hang on, I'm gonna need to do this twice because this game is a pain in my ass. Because at some point I used the cube, and that tears this whole fucking system apart. You go get the flies, and then you launch the ball at him. I got hung up on trying to paint myself, and that's where I went wrong. And I'm willing to accept the fact that I was being stupid there. But at the same time, I really feel like that was a lot more than it needed to be. There was a lot of extraneous parts there, and a lot of nonsense going on. Which has been the case with every damn puzzle in this game up to this point, so I'm not surprised. But still. I mean, he's right. That's basically the crux of the entire problem. He's a jealous old prick. Oh, and she's just decided to come down from his high a mountain and yell at everybody. Good. Because he isn't, you idiots. He's purple. The combination of the colors. Means the groups are supposed to be combined, you fucking idiots. I don't know if that's gonna get me DMCA'd, so I'm gonna kill that. I mean, it looks like it's just covering everything we went through to a degree. Except it didn't even cover everything, it just covered a handful of random things. It is showing me the location of a few chests I didn't open, though, because it's showing the ones we have opened, just not the ones I haven't. You know, the ones that I haven't opened are showing as shut, whereas the ones that I did get to are showing as open. So I like that a little bit. Yeah, I think what it's doing is it's showing me some of the solutions to puzzles we've done already, and some of the solutions to puzzles we haven't. It's like the whole rainbow pot thing we haven't done anything with, that one water spout we didn't do anything with. Meanwhile, some of these we absolutely did because we had to have gotten here. I feel like they could have done with a little bit more early access testing. with how this ended up playing out. And final thoughts, honestly, I don't hate the game. I don't hate it. I don't have anything significant against it. It had a lot of little annoyances that kind of added up. Where was this the entire game? Why couldn't we have had this the entire game? That actually points out one of the things I'm talking about. Why couldn't we have had a map? There's a map right here. They clearly made it. Why couldn't we have it? That's problem one. And problem two is more of a subjective thing. I would be more than willing to grant that there's nothing actually wrong with the puzzles. They're just not for a mindset like mine. Like, the puzzles and I did not go along well. The puzzles were overall okay. I don't think there was anything, as I said, wrong with them. Just the way I look at things and the way the game expected me to look at things didn't always line up, and that's where some of the puzzles really went off the rails. Humor-wise, they did fine. I think this was an amusing game. Will I be playing the DLC? Probably not. I don't think I want any part of that. In part because I don't own it. And in part because if this aggravated me and those are designed to be played after the game, they're probably going to be even harder. And the way they'll make them harder might be very, very aggravating for me. So I'm going to call that idea off. As it stands, I'm going to have to do at least some editing, because if I do anything after this, I'm going to have to split this off so that I can put this in the Supraland playlist and then have something else start cleanly. The question becomes, what the hell am I going to do? I had a couple ideas, but I didn't actually prepare them because I didn't know how long the end of this was going to take. But I don't really want to only have a 2.5-hour stream. I'm not feeling that. But I also don't really feel like there's any need for me to go trekking all over the entire map looking for the last handful of things. Like, I only have half the dead heroes collected. We've done everything, at least as far as what the main game needs us to do. I don't know where the other stats it said were going to be. I think this might actually be all the stats it decided to track. And I feel like this 45% is not right, but I also don't have a count of how many chests I've opened versus how many I haven't opened, so I don't know. But this is showing all the jump pads we've activated, I think, and where they go. And I think those are indicating all of the... I think that's indicating all the dead heroes we've gotten? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, this is all of them at all. So yet again, if you could just take this map fucking with you, you'd be able to figure things out. But no, they expect you to fucking have this on the wall and nowhere else. I don't get it. Like, I would understand this in an older game that did not have the capacity to have this be functional. But in a game that's been made fairly recently, there is no reason why you should be forced to make your own map. Or, in this case, they provide you a map, but only provide it in one location at the end of the game. Like, I'm not asking for all of this information that's filled in on it to be there. I'm just saying they could have done with giving us at least things you've interacted with on a map like this, so that you don't waste your time backtracking over and over again. But I will say, part of that issue is on me as well, because I was playing this game 1 day a week. And that is where a lot of our issues will have stemmed from. So I accept the fact that that's my fault. But that still just ends up being the same whole thing. We're definitely done with Supraland. Supraland is over. That much I can guarantee.